All right, so recently some news broke. Errol Spence tears his retina. Fights off. Manny Pacquiao will face Yordenis Ugas. What's your thoughts on that?
Get well soon to Errol Spence. I believe they can go do a laser surgery for the tear. Now, if it was a torn retina or a detached retina, not a torn, but a detached retina, then he'd be done. But because he got a tear, he can get laser surgery, and I think he could be back by March. You know what I'm saying? To be safe, back by March.
All right, so the detached is a lot worse than the torn.
If it's detached, then it's detached from the retina. It's spread apart like this. A tear is inside just a tear. The reason I'm a little bit educated on this because after my pro debut, they thought that I had no, not my pro debut. It was my 8th fight. I think my 8th or 6th fight, 7th, 8th fight. They thought I had a detached retina, but it actually was just dry blood I had in my eye. They thought it was a detached retina, then they thought it was a retina tear, but it actually was just dry blood.
Okay.
So with that, Errol Spence should be back by March, and I think he'd be ready for anybody. Ugas, guess what? Great replacement. So much that I don't even want to call him a replacement. You know what I'm saying? He was getting ready for a fight for the same night, for the same card. So he's definitely in shape. He just wasn't getting ready for Pacquiao. Pacquiao was getting ready for the same night, same card, but he just wasn't getting ready for Ugas. Now they are. I look for this to be an aqua fight. I look for the shots to be landed, to be the kind of shots that you don't see coming, to be the kind of shots that's like, like out of nowhere. You know what I mean? To be good, clean shots. But I think it's going to be a tactical fight too because both guys know that each other is awkward. You know what I'm saying? So at times it's going to look like they're being lazy, but really they try to figure each other out. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight.
Can Ugas win this fight?
Ugas can definitely win this fight. Pacquiao is Pacquiao, but at the same time, he's getting older, and every dog has his day, and this may be his day. I'm not the judge of that, but it can happen. It is possible. Not too many guys compete at this level at 42 years old. Not saying he can't do it, but it can happen. He can get put out, beat up or knocked out because we've seen it before. It's not like we never seen this guy lose or he's just some big old giant. I mean, it can happen to him. Same time, Ugas is the same type of fighter. They scrappy guys, they rough guys, they're going to keep coming. They love what they do, they're going to be in shape. So Pacquiao could hurt Ugas and get him out too, as well. I mean, even fight. I love this fight.
How does a retinal tear, how does that happen?
Retina tear.
Or how does the detached retina, both of them, how does that happen?
So, with a tear, how I had it broken down to me years ago, you put a glove, you put the glove in the guy's eye, you know how you twist. A good twist, you drive, twist your eye, that can cause a tear. Or you know how you on defense, you got your hands up. You know how sometimes a guy hit your gloves or hit your wrist, and your wrist swiping that eye, rubbing against that eye, and doing like this. That can cause a tear. You know what I mean? The detached retina comes from when you're not treating the tear, and the shit just pull apart. You know what I'm saying? It's just totally out of connect. It's done. You know what I'm saying?
What is your thoughts on fans that are saying that Spence isn't hurt, he's ducking, he's scared, and that the conspiracy theories?
That's the people who love Pacquiao. Those are the people who love Pacquiao that was excited to see the fight, and they just want to have something to say. That's not the case. That's a serious injury, and if he had the proof to show it, I mean, people should lay off him a little bit. But then guess what? I don't expect them to lay off him because they don't know shit about boxing. You know what I mean? So. Whatever.
Can Errol Spence return to 100% after that surgery?
Yeah, definitely return, especially if he get the great time to let it heal up, but still train. It's not going to see. That's the thing. That's the beauty of the injury. It's not an injury it's a physical injury because it's your eye, but it's not actually the body. So
he can still be in the gym.
He can still train. He can have the eye covered and still train, even while the eye's healing. And once it's healed a little bit, take the cover off because the light gonna bother him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And, he still can train. So that's the good thing about it. Keep his body intact. He can wear a hat, keep some shade in his face while he running and shit like that. It's gonna be good.
Okay. Thanks, G. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.